everyone, thanks for tuning in to another video review, and today I am checking out General Giant's Aayla Secura collectible mini bust. Now, Aayla Secura is one of those infamous Jedi that we just did not get enough of throughout the prequel trilogy, or even during the Clone Wars, I believe. I can't remember how many episodes we actually saw her in during the Clone Wars series, but I know in episodes 1, 2, and 3, the most I think we saw her were some scenes in episode 2 during Attack of the Clones in the Geonosis fight scene, and then of course in episode 3 during Order 66 when we saw Commander Bly receive the order from Darth Sidious and kill her, right point blank from behind. General Giant did such a wonderful job creating this masterpiece. It's one of my absolute favorite pieces in my General Giant collection, solely based on the pose and the color, of course, being a twi'lek, that vibrant teal blue skin just makes it pop, along with the blue lightsaber that she has. And I had the privilege of meeting the actress Amy Allen at Star Wars Celebration Anaheim a couple of years ago, and she is just such an amazing person to meet. And I really wish that she was given more screen time than they actually gave her character. But unfortunately, at the same time, we just don't have that ability to see so much focus on different Jedi in the films that are quite honestly just focused on the Skywalker legacy at that point. Let's get a look at this piece, and of course let's take a look at the packaging first. So again, here we have the classic window style packaging. The box is the older style that we used to see from General Giant. Here we have where the piece would normally be, along with the Star Wars logo and collectible mini bust at the bottom. Here we have one angle of Aayla. On the back, like I said, we do have that scene from Revenge of the Sith, and here is a short introduction or a short description if you want to pause and read that. And here we have another angle, and back to the front, and at the bottom we do have the edition size. This is number 1308 out of 4250, and this is probably one of the largest edition sizes I have ever seen, and here is the COA as well. Now, Aayla Secura's mini bust is quite honestly, it's a rare mini bust to come across. They are not cheap online. Her and Shakti are probably two of the most hard to find and not cheap to find mini busts that you have to look on eBay for. And I honestly am not sure why. I don't know if it's just a lot of collectors keep her and don't really sell her, because with an edition size of 4250, we have PGM pieces that are significantly a fraction of that edition size and sell for a fraction of the price. And I can understand such a high asking price and demand for it. But you know what, let's take a look at the piece we do have here, and I am so grateful to finally have this piece. So there is a close-up of Aayla. Again, we didn't see her quite often in the films, but you can definitely tell this is Amy Allen. When you see her in person, you can definitely tell the likeness more. And when you kind of take a closer look at the scene from Revenge of the Sith, they definitely nailed it from that scene. Everything is spot on, and from the chest, the shirt, chest piece, I'm not sure what you want to call this, the top essentially, the headdress that wraps around her hair or tentacles, I'm not sure what those are called either. And we do have her posing with the lightsaber behind her head. And it is just such a beautiful piece. It's it's one of those things too where I kind of look at where I wish we did have more of a female presence in the Star Wars universe. And granted, we do have characters like Rey and Phasma and Jyn, popping up in the new trilogy or in the new series of films. So it's really great to see that General Giant was able to capture the few female characters we had in the prequel trilogy to bring them to life in our collections. And just getting a close-up on here. I love the top that we have too, because it's not just painted, you can actually tell it's sculpted differently from the sleeves. And then on here, it's almost like a alligator skin, or some kind of scaled skin here, while here it's almost a, I don't want to say checkered, but again almost like a scale or window pattern that we have here. And going around, you can see the two different sides of the chest piece as well. And we have the wraps all around the tentacles on her head. And getting a close-up on the bottom half as well. Nice leather look to it, with the belt coming around here. And just a close-up on the face one more time. She doesn't have too many distinct features, but I love how they captured like the pink lips and the blue eyes as well. They really did not miss any subtle details that quite honestly aren't that noticeable in a lot of aspects. but General Giant made sure to capture all those pieces. So there we have it, just a very quick review to get this out. Not too much going on here, pretty simple and straightforward mini bust. The character doesn't have too much going on with her, but at the same time, you know, these small details in the top and the eyes and lips and whatnot were captured very well by General Giant. So thank you all for watching. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below, and stay tuned for the next video review.